Welcome to Northland Survival. My name is Sam, and today we're going to be building a typical lean-to style shelter. Let's get into it. The storage part's already built. So that bed is temporary, but that is where I'm going to store firewood, stuff like that, backpack gear, keep it dry. This fire's temporary too. I'm going to move it over here. But as you can see, from this tree over to here is a where about that black bag is gonna be about per se where the post is gonna go for the lean-to part, the part we're gonna actually sleep in, live in. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start digging here. All right, so my hole is dug. Now I'm gonna go and cut the post down for it. So the log is cut down, it's all bucked up, it's ready to go. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and take this log over to where we're building. Alrighty. So next step in the process that I gotta do, gotta build this fire up, because I've got to burn the end of this log that I'm putting in the ground. That way it will not rot as quickly. Now the log is basically burned, charred in the end. We're gonna take it from here and we're gonna put it in its hole. So I've got that beam in. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this rope here and we're gonna lash up beam across that we could put sticks down from. I'm gonna start looking for a beam here. Alrighty, looking good. Now I'm just gonna lash this beam here onto here and here to put it in place. So I'm gonna do that. Yep, now that main beam is up across there, so it's starting to take shape. I gotta get rid of that fire pit, but that's the front of it. So now what I'm gonna do is basically normal lean-to shelter build. You get your sticks, you put them down at a good enough slant to run water off, but close enough together you're not gonna have too much leaks. Then you put your debris down and then sticks over that. So as you can see here, all the logs are up. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this white pine on it. Now that the pine needles are on, what I'm gonna do now is put on some sticks to hold the needles down, and then some forest debris. So first I'll put the sticks on. All right, so I got some sticks on there to kind of weigh down the pine needles. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some forest debris, leaves, sticks, twigs, brush, just junk basically on the forest floor. That's what I'm gonna put on next. All right, so got it covered in debris. Now what I'm gonna do is simply coat that in a layer of moss, and then probably put some heavier sticks, and then it'll be done. So let's put that moss on. Alrighty, now all I have to do is get some sticks on to kind of keep the moss in place, and I think we'll be pretty much set. I might put a layer of just forest trash, you know, leaves, debris, brush, rotting logs, just something extra. I don't know, you never know, just like that extra layer, like the frosting on the cake. All right, so the shelter is pretty much done. There's a bed inside, has good thick layers. It's nice and a spot for a bag or something. It's sealed pretty good. I don't think this is gonna get wet in here at all. I have this material. It's a reflective material. You don't have to have it, because I mean, obviously in a survival situation, you want to have all this reflective material and such, but I'm just gonna kind of tack it up on the logs at the angle. So when I have the fire out here, it'll reflect that heat from there down onto whoever's sleeping there. And I might use some reflective material for kind of like a roll-up door. I'm gonna build a little wall that comes out about 4 feet to like here, and it's gonna be about 4 feet tall, and then it'll come out, and then it's gonna cross over and then go like 2 feet this way, but leave a little entrance space where I can get in. And then I'll put some reflective material on that, and then I'll have my fire pit right in here, and it will reflect that heat all around in this shelter, make it real comfortable. I'm gonna put up that reflective stuff for the door in the back, and then start building that wall, but that'll be after that. So I'm gonna start putting that up, that reflective stuff. Alrighty, so the bed is made, and we got that reflector up. So now all that's left is building that 4-foot wall, about 4 foot high, all the way through here. Alrighty, those walls are up, and it's looking pretty good. Got the reflector on the back wall, got the 4-foot walls. So as you can see, that fire is gonna go right along in here. There it is. All done. Now all I'm gonna do is light a fire in there and see how well it works. The shelter is complete. It's very comfortable, actually. It'll be nice and toasty in here. We'll see you next time at Northland Survival. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like this video.